Welcome everybody, Farm Sim Snowy here. So we've got new mods already. Game's only been out a few hours and we've already got some. I did a brief video earlier this morning on the government subsidy signs because at the time of recording that was the only mod that was showing in my menu. But we have some more as well. These are all from Giant Software. And I'm pretty sure all of them have been brought over from FS19, but we will take a look at them as well. And what is good about having the field info on now in FS22 is it shows pretty much everything you walk up to, so you can just about see bottom right. This is the Fiat 1300 DT, and then this is the case IH7210 Pro, although it is part of the 7200 Pro series. Moving on from there, we've got the class Dominator 108 SL Maxi harvester. Then we've got the header that goes with it. That is the class C510. We've got a header trailer for the header. That is the class C510 trailer. We've got a wheel loader, and that is the New Holland W190D. Strautmann SEK 802 trailer. And then right at the very end we've got the Vaderstad Spirit R300S Cedar. So pretty cool. So you can find these. You can find them individually under the certain categories. So small tractors, if we go right to the very end, there's your Fiat 1300 DT. And then likewise with the case, it's there as well. But maybe probably a little bit easier for people to find is if we scroll down to this icon there with the arrow pointing down. This is all your mods and DLCs. So as you can see, the Class Zerion saddle trap pack is there, but we've got all those mods here, as you can see. So the case IH Magnum, if we click on that and then we can go customize, it takes us into the store so we can have a better look at it. So you can change the wheel brands from Trelleborg to Michelin to Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian tyres, and back to Trelleborg. And Trelleborg, you can have standards, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. Let's get around there so you can see the wheels a bit better. In Michelin, we've got standard, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, wide tyres 2, wide tyres and weights 2, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. So pretty much the same on those two. Continental, standard, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. I'm out of breath. Mitas, you've got standard, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. I think they're pretty much all the same, aren't they? BKT, we've got wide tyres and weights, wide tyres 2, wide tyres and weights 2, and back to wide tyres. In Vredestein, we've got standard, wheel weights, wide tyres and weights, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. Nokian tyres is just standard only, you can't do anything else with those. And then we're back to Trelleborg. Engine setup, we've got the 7210 Pro, which puts us at 170 horsepower. 7230 Pro, 214 horsepower. 7240 Pro, 239 horsepower. 7250 Pro, 261 horsepower. And then back to the 7210 Pro. License plate you can change, there's none on there at the minute, but if we press triangle you can change all the different sort of numbers. I think on these ones, I haven't really looked at the number plates properly, but I think when the numbers are at the start you have to have numbers. Oh, that's going a bit funny. Why will it not let me go across? It won't let me go across to any of the other numbers. So is that an issue with the number plates already? Okay, right, we'll forget about that. Type 1, type 2. Looks like it lets you put in more letters than there is numbers. So again, that is just letters by the look of it. And type 1, back to that again. So you have no plate, front and back, back only, or no plate. So if we go front and back for now. Main colour, if we press triangle for me. No, we don't. We press X. We can choose the colour. That will change the colour of the writing. Like so, as you can see. So if we click OK now, we have a number plate at the front on the exhaust and a number plate at the rear at the top. It's kind of vary between different vehicles where the number plates are going to be positioned. So that is that case. We'll go along the list like this. So the class Dominator, because this comes as a pack, you've got the header and the trailer, but the actual harvester itself in store, we've got a few options. We've got Trelleborg, Continental, Vredestein, and back to Trelleborg. You can't actually change the wheel setup on any of them. It's just standard. Design, we've got standard or design 1, and that just puts the little sort of hazard signs, and then back to standard. And we can change the chassis color by pressing triangle from green to dark grey. As you can see, the underneath changes, and back to green again. That's it for that. That is obviously 221 horsepower. And then the header you can't do anything with. It's a 5.1 meter working width. And the trailer, as you can see, we'll take that header. Can't do anything with that. Can't change the wheels or anything like that. Moving on to the Fiat 1300 DT. We can change the wheel options again. So it's 150 horsepower, you can't change that, that's what it is. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, Vredestein, back to Trelleborg. Trelleborg got standard, wide tyres, rear narrow twin wheels, rear twin wheels, narrow tyres, and back to standard. Trelleborg. Michelin, we've got standard, wide tyres, rear twin wheels, back to standard. Continental, standard, wide tyres, rear twin wheels, and back to standard. Mitas, you cannot change, it's just wide tyres only. And Vredestein, we've got standard, wide tyres, rear twin wheels, back to standard. And then we're back to Trelleborg. And again, you can change the number plate. I won't go through the number plates, but it's all the same setup. You can choose type 1 or type 2. And then put it front and back, or back only, or no plate at all, and change the colour of the letters and numbers. Next, we've got the New Holland W190D wheel loader. So as you can see, 230 horsepower, runs at 24 miles per hour. Can change the wheel options. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokians, and back to Trelleborg. Trelleborg standard, twin wheels, narrow twin wheels, and back to standard. And Michelin, got twin wheels and back to standard. Continental, standard, twin wheels and back to standard. Mitas, we've got standard, twin wheels and back to standard again. BKT, we've got standard, twin wheels and back to standard. And Vredestein, I think that's how you say it. It's got standard, twin wheels and back to standard. Nokians, we've got standard, communal and back to standard. And then we're back to Trelleborg. And again, we've got the license plate option as well for that. Then we've got the Strautmann SEK 802 trailer. As you can see, it takes all those crops down the bottom. Wheat, barley, oat, canola, sorghum, olives, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beet. I think that's chopped sugar beet, sugarcane, seeds, TMR. That is, I can't remember what that one was. Then we've got chaff and wood chips. From there, if we go into there, we've got a few options. You've got a capacity of 4,000. We can change that to 8,000, 12,000. And then we've got the bale trailer. So if you played FS19, that will be very familiar to you, that trailer. Change the wheel brand, Trelleborgs, BKT, back to Trelleborgs. You can't change any of the wheel setup with Trelleborgs or BKT. You can change the chassis colour from red to dark grey. It's almost black, that. And you can also change the number plate. I am going to put a number plate on here just to show you. It says front and back, but I don't know why you'd want one on the front, but we'll go for it. So there we go, quite small down the bottom there, and then on the front, no, I didn't think it would do that actually. So just the back, even if you select front and back, it will only do the rear, which makes sense because if you're hooked up to the trailer with a tractor, you're not going to see a number plate there, are you? Or license plate. So that is that, and we got the Vedastat Spirit R300S. As you can see, you can plant wheat, barley, oat, canola, soybeans, cover crop or oilseed radish, grass and sorghum. 110 horsepower, holds 2,800 litres. Just does seeds only, it won't do fertilizer or anything, and it's a 3 meter working width. No options, you get what it is as it comes, but pretty cool. So there you go, that is all those mods. Let's just get on one of the tractors and have a little play around. Hook up to the seeder. And then we should be able to... Oh, it's already folded, that's interesting. Unfold as it is. Turn it on. You can lower it down. See, we need to be in a field really. But I'm just trying to show you as it is. We've got ridge markers, so you can do that. Swap either side like so. Open the cover so you can fill up with your seeds, which is pretty cool. And then obviously once you've got seed in there, you can select what you want to do with L1 and triangle. Wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, oilseed radish, grass, sorghum, back to wheat. Better lift that off the ground, they're not going to be happy if we're dragging that around. So we'll jump out of there, let's grab this fella. nice inside. Off we go. Must admit, I did. Whoa, there. That was. I forgot the traffic comes down through here, and how fast they go. So that was interesting. Look how fast the traffic goes. It's mad. We're not used to that. So hook up to the Stroutman. I don't think it's going to let me tip because it's not on our land, but we can change the tip side, back, left, right, grain door, and back again. It won't let me tip, but it will tip up. As you can see, I'm a little bit wary of the traffic now, so we'll just have a little play around. Very nice in here. I'll stay off the road. Obviously they've all got lights as well. Should have showed you the lights, but they do all work. And then we'll hook up to this harvester and the header. Pretty cool inside. Like so. Should be able to put that on there. Go, that just jumps straight into position, and then we should be able to hook this up to that, and then we can transport this to our fields now if we wish to. Lights on there as well. Unfold it. We can do a pipe out like so. Very cool. So there you go, new mods already. Hope you have all enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.